Step outside yourself for a minute. Why was Vince Russo the heavyweight champion?
Well, a couple of reasons. You know what? See, this is like a good story. Nobody's like ever asked me about this before. They don't know the behind the scenes or anything like this before, which is really good. Okay, you know, again, my style of writing was always based upon unpredictability. Okay, first of all, I don't even know. I couldn't remember at all what the rating was, but it was a steel cage match between me and Booker T. Mm-hmm. I can guarantee you right now it did a rating.
I don't have it, but okay.
I guarantee it did, because people are going to tune in to see that, because I'm not a wrestler, okay? And I'm in there with the champion who's going to kill me. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not going to go in there and try to do moves and be a wrestler. It's just a visual that I just really got to see, because this is going to be a train wreck. Okay, so it's going to draw a rating. Okay, so now number two is, okay, Booker T should, without a shadow of a doubt, kill this man. Okay, the unpredictability comes from Vince Russo leaves this cage the WCW champion. How did that happen? Number one, and okay, where are they going with this now? Think about this. If Booker beats me, okay, and Booker's still the champion, what's there to tune in and see next week? If Russo's the champion, where are they going with this? What is he going to say? Is there going to be a next opponent? There's a reason to tune in the following week.
But with the concussions, why do you even care?
Let me finish. Because I have pride. And that's my problem. I cared too much. It was a sinking ship. It was dead. Nobody gave a crap, and I cared. Shame on me. Mm-hmm. So now the question is, okay, how does he get killed and win the match? Okay, because that's what's got to happen. I'm not going to beat Booker. He's going to kill me. But how am I going to get killed and win the match? Well, now here comes Bill Goldberg. Okay, Booker easily has the match won. Okay, goes to open the door to walk out. Bill Goldberg wants a piece of me. Sees his opportunity. Here he comes. Okay, Goldberg's got me. As Booker's got this thing win, not even looking back. Goldberg spears me through the cage. I hit the floor a second before Booker T walks out. You gotta be freaking... If I'm not a mark, and I'm not an internet writer, and I don't have blogs, and I'm just a regular fan that hates this New Yorker, I'm sitting at home saying, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna accuse anybody of anything. I'm not gonna point fingers at anybody. Okay? But at this point, I had my concussion with Flair. Okay? There were 2 times when I got my bell rang in the ring again after my situation with Flair. 2 times, okay? And I'm not going to say who, because it could have been accidental. Who knows? But twice I got my bell rang. So now I'm like, the helmet that I always used to wear, that was a shoot, bro. That was, I'm not gonna die doing this. I've got a concussion. These guys keep taking shots at me. I'm not gonna die doing this. I'm going to protect myself. That was a shoot. I mean, it really was. So now Goldberg's got to spear me through the cage. Okay, so now that day, I'm like, Bill, I've got a concussion. I've been hit in the head twice since the concussion. Bro, you've got to take care of me here. You've got to take care of me, okay? So now I remember the door, you know, here's the ramp. The door is facing the ramp, okay? As Booker's going out the door, I want to go out the same side through the cage, okay? So, Bill, you have to take care of me. You got to take care of me. You got to take care of me, okay? Vince, don't worry. I'm gonna put you right through the middle of this cage, and the runway. You got the 2 steel barricades. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna land you right between these 2 barricades. I mean, right between the 2. I'm literally gonna place you on the floor. Don't worry. I'm gonna place you on the floor. Okay, Bill, no problem, no problem, no problem. Go through the match with Booker, blah, blah, blah. Here he comes. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Through the cage, back of my head first into the steel barricade. Directly, there's this much space directly into. I was out of it. I was out of it. That was it. That was the next day. I think I relinquished the title, basically saying I got nothing else to prove. I'd beat Booker T. If I beat Booker T, I could beat anybody. So again, people. That again is just the comedic part to me. People that say he put the belt on himself. I won it on a Monday by a lunatic putting me through the cage, and I relinquished it 2 days later. It's a story, you idiots. It's a storyline.
Because they value, like we talked before, like back in the day, Bruno, 13 years, right. They still value the belt as something meaningful, maybe the last piece of old school wrestling that's left. Whereas your perspective was the business has to change, the internet changed it, the titles, everything has to change. So this is a difference in perspective. Right.
But that was like basically that last time was like kind of the icing on the cake. And I remember like soon after that, I think there was an episode, like I relinquished the belt, and I think the next episode might have been, or maybe that episode, I remember handing the keys of the to the castle over to Mike Sanders. And I remember saying, Mike, I got to go, blah, blah, blah. You need to take care of things. And like, I did that because I knew I was finished.
What did you say to Bill in the locker room?
I didn't say anything because I was out of it. I mean, I was stretchered out. I mean, I was on that show.
You never had an exchange about that?
No. I mean, like I said, I think the next night I went and I did the little sit down. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even on the show. I think I just did the sit down, and I mean that I was done after that. That was it.
Do you think it was intentional?
I'm not gonna accuse him of anything.
Did you have a problem with Bill?
But Bill had a problem with me. Bill had a huge problem with me. Huge, because I wanted him to lose a match. And he had a huge problem with me. But there was a lot of room between those two barricades. I mean, a lot of room.